down here in Venus.
Yeah, that's the way it's running, down to the south and out to the east. Thanks for the signal report.
Yeah, you were getting quite a few there, so you're definitely getting out. I'm sorry the noise level's so high there. Anyway, let's see if I can get JD and Maypearl. Kilo, India 5, Yankee, Victor, India. How copy, KI5 LET. JD, do you copy top? Well, he may be away from the radio, but how about line 24? KE5NGM, Trey, how copy KI5 LET? KI5NXR, KI5 LET.
KI5NXR.
Just want to check and see if you've been able to start logging yet, if the password worked. And I just uploaded a few changes that I made to the club profile if you want to download the latest.
Yes, sir. I took the password, and yes, sir, I've already downloaded the changes.
Good deal. I mean, I just uploaded it here about a minute ago, so, but good. I think you got it going. I'm going to clear out all the pre-net check-ins here just before the hour. I'll take care of that for you. Good luck, everybody.
All right, roger that. I'll do another download. KI5NXR.
Just an FYI for everybody, we try to keep the database up to date, but it's dynamic. It's one of those amazing systems where we've got 4 or 5 people that can make changes to the database at any one time. Try to keep that going. And then everybody's rig changes, which is great. People are constantly improving or changing their rig, you know, sometimes temporarily and sometimes not. So anyway, we do our best to keep the rig information as accurate as possible, but errors creep in, and so do your best. The best way to update us is in the AIM window. If you're on NetLogger, type any changes in the AIM window. We all follow that, and it's a little easier to cut and paste, copy and paste changes in the AIM window into the remarks section in the NetLogger log, KI5LET. Looks like I got 3 minutes. I'm going to make 2 more quick calls before the net starts. Kilo Fox 5, Quebec Echo Zulu, George and Granbury. Any copy, KI5 LET. All right, thanks, George. I had a pretty light copy on you, but I got copied your call sign, and I could tell it was you. About an S1 to an S2 here. And then let's see if I can get Robert in Dallas, Alpha Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, any copy, KI5 LET, Decatur. All right, that looks like it's it for the pre-net. I'm going to go ahead and clear out the pre-net check-ins, and we'll start the net here in just a couple minutes. I just noticed on NetLogger here we have a software listener, which is always cool. Oh, and there's Wiley, Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie, any copy, KI5 LET. Thanks, Wiley. Light copy is on you as well. All right, KI5 LET, we're clear and ready for the net.
Radio check for W5GFY, please.
Well, good evening, everybody. Sounds like the frequency is clear, waiting for the net to start. This is November 5, Foxtrot, Papa Delta. Name is Wayne, and we're located up here in Peaster, Texas. For those who don't know where Peaster is, it's south of Poolville, about 7 miles, I think, last time I checked. Anyway, welcome everybody. Appreciate you being here. Looking forward to a good net tonight. Conditions hopefully are pretty good. Last night they were excellent. Stations were being copied all over the countryside. So if y'all get a chance and can listen to 144-190 on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings at about 8 o'clock. Tuesday, that's a net. 8 o'clock on Thursday is just kind of a rag chew. You're welcome to join the group. Love to have you. All right, so this is a North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. And most of y'all know we meet here every Friday at 8 o'clock on 146.58 to make use of the airwaves and to promote Simplex operation. If you know anybody that hasn't joined in on the fun, you might want to give them a shout, tell them what's going on, and maybe we can get some other folks involved. Let's see, we have a couple of listen-in frequencies, simulcast frequencies that's furnished by Tyler, Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray, and that would be 444-925 down in Somerville County, and 145.310 out somewhere in Palo Pinto County. If you don't have NetLogger, we encourage you to go ahead and get a free copy downloaded and kind of follow along. It's a lot of fun because it gives you an opportunity to see who's being checked in, where they're located, the name, some type of equipment that they're running, and so it's really interesting to watch what's going on from that perspective. Trey KE5NGM furnishes a YouTube live stream, which is really if you're, let's say, outside of the area and you don't have a good copy on a lot of folks, you can listen in there live, a little bit of a delay, and but it also gives you an opportunity to go back later on in the week or at some other point in time when you got more time and you want to listen to what all happened. Maybe you weren't fortunate enough to be able to stay around for the entire net. Kind of gives you an idea of what transpired during the evening. also have a Facebook group, North Central Texas Simplex Net. I'm sure most of y'all are already joined. If you haven't and would like to, just get on and ask for permission, and usually a couple of questions, and next thing you know, you're part of the group. Love to have you. Normally what we do as far as check-ins are concerned during the net, we go county by county. Please don't miss the opportunity to check in. So even if, let's say that you got in late, you missed a county, just jump on in there, and it doesn't really matter where you're located. We just love to have the check-in, so don't feel bad about coming in out of sequence. We do the county by county to kind of keep it halfway organized. It doesn't, a lot of times it doesn't get real organized. It gets kind of chaotic, but going county by county kind of helps us keep straight, make sure we cover everybody as well. Sometimes we'll forget a county. So I got a county map up here, and I kind of block it in whenever I get through calling a county, and that way it kind of keeps me straight. That is, most of the time. Sometimes I still get kind of sidetracked. Okay, so what we do is I normally start off whenever I'm doing net control, we start off towards kind of the northwest side and rotate counterclockwise around. We get fill-ins from Mike over there in Eastland County for those that may have a hard time copying me, especially down in Brown, which I don't seem to have real good coverage down there. And then as we swing around, Wally usually helps us out to cover Bosque and some of the other counties to the south. Then Trey, who also shares net control duties out in Tarrant County, has a good reception to the east and can pick up a lot of the counties in Dallas and so on. We also have some relay stations kind of scattered around, so in the event that I don't hear you or one of the other acting net control stations can't hear you, maybe somebody else can just say relay, and we'll go ahead and try to pick you up, make sure you get in the log and get to participate in the net this evening. Again, my name is Wayne. We're located in Peaster, Texas, November 5, Foxtrot Papa Delta. And we're going to start off this evening with the first-time check-ins, or anybody that was newly upgraded or newly licensed operators. Give them a chance to go to the front of the line. And I'll remind everybody, if at all possible, and you can remember, sometimes I get excited and forget myself. But if you can remember, it's great to use phonetics. We would appreciate that. And Tiffany, it helps her out as well. So, yeah, so thank you, Tiffany, for doing net logging this evening. And and also, I almost forgot, at the end of the net, once we get everybody checked in, we give you an opportunity to make a general call for signal reports. Sometimes those conditions change, so even though you may be participating in the pre-net, things may be a little bit different towards the end of the net as time progresses through the evening. And if you would like, maybe you heard another station that was on and you'd like to see if you couldn't contact them, that'd be a good opportunity to do so. So we encourage everybody to take advantage of that time slot. Like I said, it happens right after we get everybody checked in. So at this time, we're going to call on first-time check-ins or newly upgraded, newly licensed operators. Come now. Okay, nothing heard. One more time. Any first-time check-ins or newly licensed or recently upgraded would like to check in now? Go ahead. All right, nothing heard. So since we're over here in my home county of Parker, we're going to start off in Parker County. Remind you phonetics and come slowly and give me a chance to get it written down. Tiffany is a little faster than I am, but I kind of double duty there, and maybe what she misses I can pick up and vice versa. So if you'd like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net from Parker County, come now.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo.
Kilo Juliet 5, Uniform Fox.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra.
Kilo 5, Delta Charlie. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Alpha.
Okay, let me go through the list. I think we had a couple of doubles there, so I probably missed at least one, maybe two. So anyway, we got Walt over there, got a great signal this evening. Glad you got your antenna straightened back out. Now all you got to do is stretch it out a little bit. Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo. Ray up there, Kilo Juliet 5, Uniform Fox. We got Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra. Alpha India 5, Romeo, and November 5, Papa Romeo, Sierra. So if I missed you, go ahead and try it again.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Alpha. Kilo 5, Delta Charlie.
Okay, we got two more there. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Alpha, and Kilo 5, Delta Charlie. Anybody else in Parker County?
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha.
Hello, Mike. Good evening to you. Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha. Anybody else in Parker?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
Hello, Mike. Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee. Good signal again this evening.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you checking in. Have anybody else in Parker County before we start rolling around? All right, nothing heard, so we're going to go a little bit further to the north and see if we can pick up a couple of stragglers up there in Jack County. Jack County. Hello, Stephen Bryson, Kilo Alpha 5, Tango, Quebec, Romeo. All right, anybody else? All right, let's see. Let me click on Jack County here. We got that covered. And, of course, Jack County, I think Top usually tries to give a shout-out in case we have some latecomers in Jack or maybe somebody that can't hear the net control station this evening. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to Young County. Looking for check-ins from Young County. Hello, Nathan. I'm glad you're there. I guess Jerry is still visiting his daughter. Your signal's not as good tonight as what it was last night, but got a copy on you. That's all that matters. All right, anybody else in Young County? All right, nothing heard. I'm going to stretch out a little bit and see if our friend over there in Haskell or Throgmorton, maybe somebody in those two counties are in here this evening. Okay, try it one more time. I think I know who it was, but I need to be able to copy your call sign. Okay, Michael, I got you. KE5, Kilo Echo 5, Yankee Tango Whiskey in Haskell County. Thanks for checking in, Michael. Appreciate it. And just like Nathan, you're not quite as strong as last night, but I do have a copy on you, so thanks for being there. Okay, we're going to come a little bit closer to home. It always helps to have some strong stations next door. So next door, Palo Pinto County. Okay, North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex nets calling Palo Pinto County. I'm beginning to worry about you, Donnie. To tell you the truth, you know, there was silence there, and I looked around to make sure the radio was still running. Okay, well, you need to duplicate that. All right, anybody else in Palo Pinto? All right, let's stretch out and see if we got anybody in Stevens County. Shackleford, anybody in Shackleford this evening? All right, so glad that you're there this evening. Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Fox Victor. Do have a good copy on you. A little bit scratchy, but certainly a Q5 readable. All right, we're going to stretch out all the way over to Nolan County and see if we got anybody over Nolan, Fisher, or Jones. Nolan, Fisher, or Jones. All right, nothing heard, so we're going to come a little bit closer. We'll try Taylor and Callahan. Taylor and Callahan while we're out there to the west. All right, let's see, coming back around a little bit, we're going to go over to Eastland County.
Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sugar pop-up.
There's two real good signals. Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. Sounding good tonight, Cam. And Mike, you got a good signal as well. Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa. Anybody else in Eastland County? Well, I know there's somebody else in there. They're breaking the squelch, but I cannot copy. Do I have a relay?
Relay.
Go ahead, Mike.
That's Kilo Golf 5 Victor Yankee Romeo right here in Desdemona.
Wow. You mean there's two hams in Desdemona?
That raised their hand anyway. Victor Romeo Yankee, I guess you're here in net control, is that right? Yeah, he was just hearing you live, but that is Kilo Golf 5 Victor Yankee Romeo in Desdemona.
Okay, thanks, Mike. We'll come back to you here in just a little bit. Hopefully you'll stick around. That was Kilo Golf 5 Victor Yankee Romeo, and I had a little bit of a copy on him that last time, so conditions are shifting around a little. All right, so let's see. I'm going to reach out to a couple more counties here before we turn it over to Mike. Let's see if I can copy Nick out there in Coleman County. Coleman County. And I tell you, I sure wished it was more like last night. We had good propagation last night. All right, one more call over into Comanche County. Comanche County. Oh, I like the way you said echo. That's pretty cool, Winston. Appreciate it. Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo over in Comanche. Did you bring anybody else along? I heard another station there, but it's a really, really light copy. Mike, would you mind grabbing the reins here and running with it for a little bit?
Absolutely. That last call from Comanche was Whiskey 5, India, Papa, Romeo. And good evening to you both, Winston and India, Papa, Romeo. Y'all got great signals. Glad to hear you. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor, Sierra, Papa. Mike in Eastland County, just north of the town of Desdemona. A little raspy from allergies, but hopefully you can hear me. Let me make sure and just retread a little bit. Assisting net control. Any other stations in Eastland County that did not check in? Anybody that's west of Eastland County, any western counties to the west of Eastland, Callahan, Taylor, Nolan, Fisher, Jones, Shackleford, anybody west of Eastland County that can hear net control? Anybody else in Comanche County? Let me go ahead and call my neighbor to the east. Let me call on ERAP County.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. Where's my friend Carly tonight? That's okay. I get a kick out of having her check in. Just tell her I said hi. All right, let me clear with APS. This is KF5 Victor, Sierra Papa, assisting net control, who's out of Parker County. Let's see. I'm going to run down here and call on Brown County check-ins. I heard Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra. The strongest I've heard you in a long time, Bill. Alpha Bravo 5 Yankee Victor. And Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf. Any other Brown County? T5AS, am I missing anybody?
Kilo India 5 Tango Lima Golf.
Moving in here tonight, Kilo India 5 Tango Lima Golf. Wayne tried to give you a shout, but maybe it's just not reaching tonight.
He was up a while ago, and then he faded down into the weeds, so it's, it was really good and strong when he started. Let's see, yeah, and you're hitting me. I've seen you as high as an S6 this evening. I thought about you yesterday. I was over in De Leon.
No doggone it. I was probably there, or somewhere close. but give me a holler on the radio for sure. Let me clear with Nick, KI5TLG, and make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Anybody else in Coleman County? Okay, nothing heard. Let's reach on out and see if anybody's listening in Hamilton County. Hamilton County.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. Good evening, sir. Good signal tonight. Anybody else in Hamilton County? My next call will be Mills County. Mills County check-ins. Last call from Mills County check-ins. Mills County. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, assisting net control, calling for Coryell County. Coryell County. Anybody out there in Coryell County that copies net control tonight? Hey, Wayne, N5 Fox Papa Delta, KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Just a real side note, Alpha Charlie 5 Alpha Sierra was hearing you a little bit tonight in Brown. Let me turn it back to you, KF5 VSP.
Very good. Well, actually, I heard him as well, fantastic. And following him was Alpha Bravo 5 Yankee Victor. And let's see, yeah, we got Newland in there, Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf. And I could copy Nick Q5, so the signals were, like he said, was up and down. So that's Kilo India 5 Tango Lima Golf. And let's see, the other one we had in there was David, Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little double duty on ERAF County, make sure we got everybody checked in from ERAF before we move further to the east. Well, that sounds like you did a good job, picked everybody up there, Michael. Okay, let's see. Next on my list would be Hood County. Hood County.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey.
Okay, there's 5 stations I picked up. Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. Clayton, good evening to you. And let's see, we got George in there. Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. And I think that was Danny. Yeah, I remembered your name. I guess it's that D that was in there. Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey. And Kelton, Kilo 5 Lima Quebec. And Bill, Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. Anybody else in Hood County? All right, let's move it a little bit further to the south and see if anybody in Glenrose, let's see, Somerville.
Whiskey 5 Mike Lima Delta.
Good evening, Mike. Pretty good signal this evening. Whiskey 5 Mike Lima Delta. Anybody else down there? Okay, I'm going to give a shout out to Bosque County. Bosque County. Okay, got Kilo Delta 5 Hotel Alpha Echo. Anybody else in Bosque? All right, nothing heard. Wiley, are you up to making a couple of calls and picking some of them up that might not be able to copy me? Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie, are you on the air tonight?
Skywarn got activated down there.
Plus W5MLD.
Oh, okay, thanks, Top. I appreciate it. I guess I heard a little earlier that Gare, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee has some hail down there, so things are not looking all that great. Hopefully there's not going to be any damage from it. All right, let's see. Let's see. There was another station in there that was breaking a squelch, but try it one more time. Well, I just can't quite pull it in. Try it one more time. Let me, do I have any relays, by the way? Okay, I think the next step is probably to, let's go over to Johnson County and see if anybody hears me over in Johnson County this evening.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Foxtrot Yankee.
Okay, Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. Excellent. Very strong signal this evening, Mike. Anybody else?
Kilo Bravo 5, Juliet Oscar Echo.
Good evening, Joe. Kilo Bravo 5, Juliet Oscar Echo. Anybody else in Johnson County?
Kilo Juliet 5, India Zulu Sierra.
Okay, good evening. Kilo Juliet 5, India Zulu Sierra. All right, getting a pretty good check-in from over there. Anybody else in Johnson County?
Wayne, I might have a relay for you, KE5NGM.
Go ahead, Trey.
There was a Fox Yankee station. Try it one more time.
Whiskey 5, Golf, Foxtrot Yankee.
All right, that was Whiskey 5, Golf, Fox Yankee. And I will send it back to you, Wayne, KE5NGM.
Okay, Trey, thanks a lot. Don't run off. I'm gonna make a shout out to Tarrant County, and I'm sure that I'm not going to be able to pick up everybody, but I'm sure going to give her a try. So if you live in Tarrant County, would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, give her a shout.
Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike. Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
Kilo Echo 5, Echo Charlie X-Ray.
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima.
Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha.
Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Juliet Oscar.
Okay, let me get those going, and then we'll continue on. I think Les is about as loud as I've ever heard him this evening. Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike. And let's see, I think next was, I want to say it's, maybe I need to cheat on this one a little bit. Yeah, Brian, okay. Kilo India 5, Fox Lima Echo. I had it right on the tip of my tongue. I was trying to think if it was Brian or it was Byron. Anyway, Kilo 5, Echo Fox Mike. I think that's right. AI5OL, Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima. Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha. and Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Juliet Oscar. Any others from, let's see, where were we? We were over in, is that Tarrant County?
I'll make it official, KE5NGM.
All right, well, I'm just glad to have you in there, Trey. So I appreciate you being there and helping out as always. And I think if you don't mind, maybe you can go ahead and round up the rest of them from Tarrant County. Maybe switch down to the south and pick up some of those. Maybe you and Gary may be able to pick up that couldn't hear me or I couldn't hear them.
Let's see what we can do. We may have some folks still unplugged from the storm that came through. It had quite a bit of lightning over here. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. And if you have not come with your call for Tarrant County, go ahead and do so now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Sierra.
Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel, India.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
All right, we picked up 3, Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Sierra. Picked up Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel India. That's Richard, not too far away from me. Then Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo. That's Keith, also right down the road. Any other Tarrant County stations?
KC5SLQ.
Got KC5, Sierra Lima, Quebec in there. And, yeah, thanks for checking in with us this evening. And then how about any other Tarrant County stations before we move on?
Kilo 5, Echo Mike, Mike. Second time.
November Charlie 5, Papa Doug in Dallas.
Alpha Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert Richardson.
Oh, hail. It was hail in here. K5WXY, Waxahachie.
N5RDM, Waxahachie.
Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India, JD.
KJ5, JQD.
All right, Gary, now I've got you, if you don't mind giving a shout-out to points to the east and the west, or no, excuse me, the east and the south, I would appreciate it.
Alrighty, Kilo 5, Whiskey, X-Ray Yankee, assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, looking for check-ins out south and east and northeast of the Metroplex. Okay, Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey, Tango, Joe in Lancaster. Did you avoid the storms?
I was actually out at Mayville doing that photo when it came through and had about that.
Good idea. Anybody else want to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net out south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex? Whiskey 5, Kilo Foxtrot X-Ray. Yes, Chuck, if you're copying me, I'm calling anybody that can hear me.
Kilo Bravo 5, Uniform Zulu Delta, KB5
Okay, the KB5 station.
Kilo Bravo 5, Uniform Zulu
Mike, Kilo. Okay, the Kilo Bravo 5 uniform is what I copied.
One last time, Uniform Zulu Delta.
The Kilo Bravo 5 uniform. I don't have the last of your call.
Uniform Zulu Delta. Uniform Zulu Delta.
Did you say Kilo Bravo 5 uniform Zulu Delta?
Yes, correct.
Trey, did you hear him?
In and out. I heard him confirm that was the call.
Okay, because I'm hearing bits and pieces on two different radios. It's amazing how one antenna picks up some of it and the other one picks up the other. Anybody else out east, south, or northeast of the Metroplex, including the Waco area, Chuck, if you're copying because you texted me? Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. Anybody else out south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net?
I had a good copy on Chuck a little while ago. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike, he was in there.
Okay, well, he's texting me saying he's calling me, but I'm not hearing him. So if you copied him, that's great.
Thank you, Trey. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta. Kilo.
Okay, Chuck, I heard your voice. I got enough to know that you're there. Kilo Charlie 5, Delta Charlie Mike, or Alpha Charlie Mike, I'm sorry. Okay, Trey, I think that's all I can do.
You want to run that list real quick for me, Gary?
Starting where? Because
let's see. I'm going to see what Tiffany's got here. I think we got Joe in Lancaster, Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango. I remember him. Keith in Mejia, Whiskey 5, Kilo Fox X-Ray. We got Chuck, KC5ADM, Alpha Bravo 5 Uniform Zulu Delta, and he did confirm that. And then the V, I copied Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu. Is that correct?
that's what I got. Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu is the call I heard.
Perfect. And then I think we got Kilo Golf 5 Yankee Juliet X-Ray and Kilo Echo 5 Victor Echo Zulu.
Yeah, I'm looking at my list and looking at whatever that thing's called. Net Logger, that's what it's called. trying to verify that everything I wrote down's on there.
The VEZ station may be a duplicate for VXZ. But I'd take a Beaumont station, so hopefully it really is a station.
I copied VXZ.
Well, good deal, Gary. I think that's what we'll, that's officially what we'll go with. That makes more sense. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. Glad to get you in the log, and hopefully you didn't have a lot of damage down there and everything fared well, and it keeps on moving out and weakens. We don't need any hail down there. All right, before I turn it back over, I'm going to make one more call to Tarrant County. I understand that there may be a couple of folks wanting to check in.
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima.
Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango.
This is a recheck. You may have got me earlier. KE5ECX. KE5ECX.
N5TXL got you in the log, and AE5JT, that's Jeff. Y'all did not disappoint. And then ECX with a recheck. Go ahead.
Roger that. Kilo Echo 5 Echo Charlie X-Ray. I tried to check in Tarrant County. I tried checking a little earlier. I did not hear anybody come back, so I wasn't sure if you got me.
I got you in the log. I wrote you down there. I think Wayne called you, but I don't remember if you... We got you in the log, though. Let me make sure that we got you in net logger, though. Let's see. Kilo Echo 5 Echo... Yep, I think you're in there. Perfect. Glad to have you in the log. Thanks for checking in. Any other Tarrant County stations? One more thing before I hand it over. I'm going to make a general call to points. This is going to be Dallas County, Rockwall, let's see, Kaufman, maybe Collin, if for some reason you can hear me, Van Zant out in that area. If for some reason you've got a copy on me this evening, come with your call now. Wayne, I should have quit while I was ahead. KE5NGM, I'm turning it back over to you, back to net control.
All right, thanks, Trey, and thanks, Gary. And by the way, Gary, your signal, I was able to copy you the whole time, so I think that amplifier definitely has a purpose there. All right, let's see. I think the next thing for me to do is to call on Wise County.
Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango.
Delta 5 Echo, Echo India.
KI5 ZBW.
Okay, we've got the standby up there, Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango. It's always good to have you there at the top to pick up the parts that we can't normally copy up in that direction, and I think there was a Whiskey Delta 5 Echo, Echo India, a little bit of a double there. I think that's right. And then I got Kilo India 5 Whiskey. Is that Whiskey Zulu? No, wait a minute. That's Kilo India 5 Victor Zulu Whiskey, correct?
No, it's going to be KI5 ZBW. Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Okay, well, that's a tongue twister for me. Kilo India 5 Zulu Bravo Whiskey. All right, do I have any others there from Wise County? Good evening, Gary. Good to hear you this evening. Anybody else? let me reach out to Denton County. Let's see if anybody in Denton County can hear me this evening.
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, David, near Argyle.
Okay, very strong, David. Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, and there was someone else that was right in there with you.
Kilo 1 Oscar 5 Zulu.
November 5 India Kilo Delta.
Okay, I think I got a Kilo 5 India Kilo Delta. I may have messed up on the prefix of that.
Yeah, that's November 5 India Kilo Delta.
All right, well, I think I'm running out of my string here, Top. Would you mind picking the rest of these up? I know there's some other folks out there that are probably having a difficult time copying me as well.
All right, thanks, Wayne. Glad to do it, but I like hearing you reach out to Denton County because you quite often pick up every one that I can, so that's cool. All right, this is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Let's just stay with Wise County here briefly, then we'll go back to Denton County. Any other Wise County check-ins, please come now. All right, we'll go to Denton County. We've already got Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel. And then I heard Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu, good signal here in Decatur. And then November 5, India Kilo Delta, another good signal. Any other Denton County stations, please come now.
November 5, November Alpha.
All right, there's November 5, November Alpha. Any other Denton County check-ins, please come now. If you'd like to check into the net, please come now. Nothing heard there. David, you're the strongest station I've heard in Denton County. You want to make a net call from your location?
Sure, I got a really high noise floor tonight, but I'll go for it. This is Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel near Argyle, Texas, assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. If you are within the sound of my voice and have not already checked in, please come now with your call sign phonetically and your first name. Come now. Now I hear two of them down below that S8 noise floor I have tonight, Top. Maybe you heard them. I don't think I'm going to be much help tonight. K5DTH.
All right, thanks, David. Any relays on David's call just then? Okay, well, thanks for giving it a shot. I guess Steve's out of town. Whiskey 5, Sierra Tango Charlie. Let's go west. How about Jack County check-ins? Please come now. Or farther west, Young County, Archer, Wichita, Clay, or north, Montague, Cook, Grayson, Oklahoma stations. Please come now. All right, thanks everybody for trying there. And Wayne, KI5LET, back to net. I think you've got them all. Whiskey Delta 5, Echo Echo India, Kilo India 5, Zulu Bravo Whiskey, KI5UXF, K5DTH, KO5Z, N5IKD, and November 5, November Alpha. Back to net. Thanks, Wayne.
Well, thank you, Top. I appreciate it. Tiffany's doing a great job. She bails me out every time, so appreciate her being there and doing that. Let's see, we're going to make one last call before we go to the next section of the net. So the last call is anybody that can hear this station would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'm ready to write it down.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo Mobile.
Uniform Mike. Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet.
Oh, okay, very good. I heard 3 or 4 stations in there. I got a Kilo Charlie 6. Then there was another one, and then I've got Bob in there, Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet, which, Bob, you're pretty strong tonight. And the Kilo Charlie 6, let me see if I can pick up the rest of the call.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo.
Okay, Pat, Kilo Charlie 6 Yankee India Romeo. No wonder you had such a good signal. All right, and there was another station that was in there.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo.
Okay, got 2 of them, but just copied 1. November 5 Romeo Mike Alpha. Who was the other station?
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
That was a Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo. I'll say again, Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo. KJ5IZS.
Okay, hold on just a second. All right, I've got a Kilo India 5. I think, is it Uniform Mike Juliet? Okay, I copied you just fine, but then I couldn't read my handwriting, so my V's and U's sometimes look alike. All right, and then there was a suffix of Kilo Bravo Bravo.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo.
Okay, fantastic. Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo. It looks like that Tiffany beat me to the draw on that one. Let's see. And let's see, I think 79. No, okay, all right. So, yeah, Kilo Charlie 6 Yankee India Romeo is 77. Were there any other late check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net?
Kilo India 5 November X-ray Romeo. I forgot to check myself in.
Okay, welcome to the club tonight, Tiffany. I'm glad you checked in, but I kind of figured you were there. But it always helps to have you check in. All right, and I know there was at least one other station on top there.
Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie.
Okay, November 5 Romeo Mike Alpha. We got you in the log, but there's still another one down there. Let's try it one more time.
So Victor 5 Delta Alpha November Arlington.
Okay, I've got Dan in there. I think it's Kilo Charlie 5 Delta Alpha November. Is that right, Dan?
Negative. Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November.
Okay, thank you for the clarification. I didn't think that looked exactly right, but yeah, Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November. Man, I think that's the first time I've heard you this well, so appreciate you checking in, and I think there might still be another one in there.
Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie.
Hello, Steve. Good to hear you this evening. Appreciate you checking in. Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie. While you're there, Steve, and I'm copying you as well, could you make a call? I know Top was looking for you a second ago, so let me intervene here. Could you make a call for us?
You bet. Be glad to. This is W5SPC assisting net control for the 2-meter North Texas, Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for any check-ins. Denton County, Cook County, Collins County, Grayson County, anything north and west of Denton County. Come down with the call sign.
STC.
Okay, thanks, Steve. Well, I appreciate it. I was worried that you might not be able to pick up anybody, but hey, if you don't try, you're not gonna get any check-ins. So appreciate you doing it. And I'll make one last call from my area before we go into the next round here in the net. Any late check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Let's go.
KI5, EQD.
Germany, Mexico, Collin County.
KB5, WB, Tarrant County.
Okay, I've got Kilo Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo, and I think that was Phil in there, but you rattled it off pretty quick. Kilo India 5, Victor Quebec Golf, is that right?
Sorry, roger that, that's correct.
Okay, thank you, Phil, appreciate it. And David, I'm glad that you got in there this evening. Anybody else, late check-ins?
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
Yeah, I just must have a pipeline up there. Whiskey 5 Golf Mike.
Okay, appreciate it. Whiskey 5 Golf Mike. And you're really, really strong in here this evening. All right, anybody else? Last call.
I heard somebody relay for me. This is Whiskey 5, Germany, Mexico.
Okay, that brings us to the next section.
He got you. KB5,
The station that you've heard that you would like to contact, or if you'd like to get a general signal report, come down, get your name on the list, and we'll turn the frequency over to you and let you do the number.
This is W5 STC. I just wanted to let you know that Whiskey 5 Golf Mike, we did get you in the log. Thank you.
Roger on the Golf Mike. They did get you in the log. This is KB5, WB.
Okay, outstanding. All right, do I have anybody that wants to get on the list to make calls?
Kilo Juliet 5, India Zulu Sierra.
Okay, Kilo Juliet 5, India Zulu Sierra. It's all yours.
Okay, I'd like to make a call out to Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha. This is Kilo Juliet 5, India Zulu Sierra. How do you copy on me? Okay, I guess he didn't hear me. There's another one I'm wanting to make a call to. Kilo 5, Delta Tango Hotel. This is Kilo Juliet 5, India Zulu Sierra. Do you got a copy on me?
Yes, I do, but it's through the stream. I'm not hearing you direct because of high noise floor, but I do copy. K5DTH.
Okay, thank you. I just figured I'd give a shout out all the way up there in Denton County. I've got you about a S1 here in Joshua. Appreciate it. It's KJ5IZS. I'll turn it back to net control.
I appreciate you giving her a try. Anybody else want to get on the list? Okay, I got two stations in there. Hold on just a minute, David. I got you, KI5OS, and there's one other station.
It was Whiskey 5 Golf Foxtrot X-Ray.
Okay, thank you, sir. Whiskey 5 Golf Fox X-Ray. All right, David, go ahead.
It was Kilo Fox X-Ray.
Okay, thanks, Gary. Go ahead, David. Okay, very good, David. Yeah, that's sometimes when the net runs a little bit long, people get antsy. All right, let's see. The Whiskey 5 Kilo Fox X-Ray, were you checking in, or do you want to make a call? Okay, I can hear you in there, but it's only a word here and there. Gary, can you fill me in?
Yeah, he was saying that he thinks he's hearing better than he's getting out, so he wanted signal reports.
Okay, does anybody want to give Whiskey 5 Kilo Fox X-Ray a signal report?
W5KFX got a light copy on you indicator, KI5LET.
He's 5'9" here in Waxahachie.
I could tell he was there in Southwest Fort Worth, KE5NGM.
Okay, thanks, fellers. Let's see. Do you have anybody else that wants to get on the list? Do I have any relays?
KE5NGM, I'll get on the list.
Okay, Trey, it's your turn then.
I'm going to see if I can give Mike a call out there. KF5VSP, this is KE5NGM. Had you about an S3 to S4 earlier. Was wondering if that was still holding on.
Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, KF5VSP. You're about 3/4 scale at the moment.
It's gotten better. You're up to an S5, so hope you're doing well out there. And, yeah, good to talk with you, even though it was just here for a second. Figured I'd say hello. KE5NGM, back to net control.
I copied him here in Waxahachie.
Okay, fantastic. Appreciate it, fellas. All right, so I'm going to make one last call before we start winding down. Any late check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Okay, nothing heard. Do I have any relays? All right, I want to throw out a very thank you for everybody that's participating this evening, all the check-ins, the stations doing relays. Special thanks to Tiffany over there, keeping track of everybody on the log. And if it wasn't for you guys, this wouldn't be near as much fun. We'd be all by ourselves here on Simplex frequency. So we appreciate you checking in and participating. Tell your friends about it, and also mention the vertical sideband net that's on 144.190 on Tuesday at 8 o'clock, and the general rag chew on Thursday at 8 o'clock. We appreciate your attendance in that net as well. So with that, I'll say very best of 73s to everybody. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll look forward to the next time we meet on Simplex. November 5, Fox Papa Delta, closing the North Central Texas Simplex net for this evening.
Hey, Top, real quick, KE5NGM, I got a couple of folks interested in the 220 net. You want to give it a quick plug?
All right, thanks, Trey. This is Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango. We'll be net control for the North Central Texas 1.25-meter Simplex net. We start at 9:30, but we'll probably start warming things up here in a few minutes. The net starts on repeaters. There's a 220 link system with the repeaters in Tyler, Sulphur Springs, Irving, Weatherford, let's see, and Stephenville and Eastland. So we start on repeaters, take a list of check-ins, and then head over to 223.500 Simplex and try to make Simplex contact. So it's a hybrid net. we get a list of check-ins on repeaters and then switch to Simplex to see who can hit who. Tonight's going to be kind of interesting because propagation's pretty good. I've heard a lot of stations. KI5LET. Thanks, folks.
Thank you, Top. And yeah, I was planning on I was going to put the CX333 out on a paint pole this evening, but that would have probably decreased my, what shall I say here? It would have been a little dangerous, I'll put it that way. KE5NGM.
Yeah, Dave was down in Arlington experimenting with radios in the middle of it. Lightning crashes all around him. He was out there twisting a pole with the new 220 antenna. It was hilarious. But he survived.
I've seen the day I'd have been right out there in it, but it was awful close around here, so I said forget it. But yeah, I'll see if I can't get a repeater in their program real quick and hopefully catch y'all in a bit. 7-3s, everybody, KE5NGM.
Yeah, with some wild weather, Bosque County had a Skywarn net called, and they had to shut down. Wiley had to shut down to do the net there, and Gary out in Waxahachie was getting, ping pong ball sized hailstones, and there was some crazy stuff going on. We got nothing up here. I finally got to mow. I've been mowing like crazy the last couple of days. We had a break in the weather. KI5LET.